All right, what's up? It's Chief Olusoji in the building, and you're tuning into the Disruption Podcast. As you can see, it's a very different setup. We've got a bunch of different new faces here, but that's because we've got something special going on, and we've got some special guests in the building. So without further ado, can we please introduce and welcome MFR Souls into Australia, but then also onto the episode. How you guys feeling?
We're nice, we're good.
Very nice. Could you introduce yourselves, and then we'll go around with our co-host as well?
Okay, I'm Dumelo, aka Maero from MFR Souls.
Awesome.
I'm First Reloaded, aka Dumelo. I'm joking. I'm Dumelo, aka First Reloaded from MFR Souls.
Awesome. And we've got next to me as my co-host. They're not the usual faces that you typically see on Disruption Podcast, but they're very tapped into the scene. So who we've got here?
Yeah, my name is Richard. I'm also a DJ here. I go by the name of DJ 100K.
Yeah, and I'm Mufaro. I am an artist and an MC. And so, yeah, that's me.
Dope. So you guys have introduced your names, and it seems like we've got two parts that make the name of your duo right now.
Yes.
Was that the first go-to in terms of the name? So we've got the M component here and the FR component here. Is that the go-to in the first name?
Firstly, we were using Maero Force Reloaded.
Yeah.
So we decided to put them together.
Was it getting too much?
It was too long, yeah.
For sure. Okay, dope. When did you guys get together in terms of making music as a duo, or what was there a solo career beforehand?
Yeah.
When did that combination come about?
Okay, I started first as a DJ around 2009, and I first met Force around 2010.
Yeah.
Dope.
And so you were doing your music thing as well beforehand too?
Yeah. I was actually a DJ before becoming a producer.
Yeah.
And then I met him in 2010, and then we started linking up, and then we spoke about production, and then only to find out the production that he used to produce and the production that I used to produce, were more or less the similar sound. So we were just like, let's just try and compose one song and see how everything goes. One song led to another until today.
Yeah. Does that mean you guys would have had like similar influences, do you think? Initially as well?
We did a lot. I grew up listening to Kwaito.
Yeah.
Deep house, tribal house, and he's also a deep house fan, a tribal house fan. Yeah.
Who would you say would be those major influences then that you could actually tap into back then? Like we're talking 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
That's a while ago. You guys have been doing this for a bit, yeah. So who would those influences have been then, and to lead to where you guys are at now? Yeah.
It was DJ Clock, DJ Cleo.
Yeah, we were also inspired by Bigs in Terrace, South Africa, and
a jazz, the layabouts. Yeah.
There's a lot of names. I'm hoping that my resident DJs right here and MCs, these familiar names.
They're dropping big names.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys having come together as a group at this point, right? But you both started off individually doing your own things.
Yeah.
How does your individual creativity and your individual mindset, how does that come together in MFR Souls? Do you guys have like things that you don't agree on, or like are you just blending all these different ideas that you have?
Obviously, we do different stuff. I'm more into the drums. I'm the one who masters our songs. Mm-hmm. He's more to the bass lines and stuff. So we have different inputs.
Mm.
So it's like a pure collaboration. Like you guys have like you're passing off and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's dope.
Awesome.
That's dope. Obviously, you're here now in Australia. Couple of questions that when it comes to that as well. What promoted the move to say, let's go do some shows in Australia? We know we've got people there. And secondly, how are you finding it so far? And it's only been less than 24 hours at the moment so far. But yeah.
How am I finding it so far? It's actually a great pleasure, for the mere fact that we travel we travel a long distance to come here, and then when you get to a place and then people recognize you, people know, it's a blessing. I mean, it was something that we actually never expected, from growing up. You understand, from growing up when we were busy doing this piano thing, it's something that we never thought we would get to, but eventually we're here. So it's like a pure pleasure, and yeah.
That's dope. Yeah.
That's amazing.
What are your thoughts? Same kind of thoughts essentially, yeah?
Yeah.
Not too cold though, or?
Oh, it is cold.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Yeah, it's cold, though.
It's
It's not that cold.
nah, not too bad.
Nah, it's
This
not
is
too
actually all right. What do you guys think about
you
what
come at a
October
good
was
time.
horrible though? Surely,
Yeah, you come at a really good time. Come at a
Is
good
it?
time.
So
Yeah.
this-
it's getting better. It's getting better. It's getting better.
Gonna get
Yeah, yeah,
hotter
yeah.
for like 2 seconds, and then it's Melbourne. So
It's also Melbourne too. Yeah, it's still the best city. We'll claim that. We'll claim it. Yeah.
According to me, it's windy.
You-
Mostly
yeah.
windy.
Oh, you shouldn't have been here in June and July. That's that was a different story in here. Yeah. What's it like being on tour? Like, how many other experiences have you had in terms of you know, where your music has been able to take you? How do you find that process of touring and then like seeing that journey of where it's brought you guys to now?
Okay, for me personally, it's meeting different people, but they still appreciate the piano music we do. That's the best thing.
Yeah, dope. Same.
Yeah. I mean, meeting new people.
Yeah. A question like who started Amapiano? Because I've been getting like they say other who's this Maporisa and
Yeah.
Kabza, but I know you guys started like a long time ago, around 2014. You were actually doing Amapiano, but it was like instrumental.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it didn't have like any vocals
Yes,
in it.
yes.
So who started Amapiano? That's my question. Like,
Okay,
question.
we started Amapiano around 2010, like I said. There was a group called Next Level Music in 2011, which was MFR Souls, Kabza the Small, Josiah the Disciple, and Cobbs Avenue. So those guys help us a lot to push the sound to get to where it is right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of us. I mean, obviously, we were the forefront. You understand? And we also, with the help of Gaba Canal, Lokshin Deep, and Lu 911, you know, those are one of the guys that were actually, you know, part of, you know, the growth of Amapiano, you know. And then there were also the DJs that actually pushed the music a lot. The likes of DJ Stokey, DJ Stokes, Jaivani, you know. Those were the main guys that we are actually, after us composing the music, you know, we used to give it to those guys. So those guys would, you know, go around South Africa, you know, and play those new sounds. And so, you know, in this piano thingy, you know, us who started it, you know, with the help of other guys, you know, it made it what it is today. You understand? So it's MFR Souls, Kabza the Small is also part of the team, Josiah the Disciple is also part of the foundation also, you know. Gaba Canal is also part of the foundation, you know, because of all of us used to struggle, you understand? And we worked as a team, you know, to form Amapiano what it is today. So with the help of even the DJs, you know, understand, like as I said, Stokey, like Stokes, the likes of Jaivani, you know, those are the guys who are actually pushing the music, you know, to a certain extent that, you know what, when they come back to us and give us a response that, you know what, we are playing probably at a kasi called Tembisa, you know, they appreciate the music, you understand, guys, keep on doing, give us the music, and then we'll just go around South Africa and, you know, showcase the music.
I mean, we can say a couple things from that. It's like, right, I can say in Australia, we would say Amapiano is hot now. Like it's the thing that's hot now. You guys can say you've been doing this for time. This is second nature music. This is the music I listen to on my way to work. On my, you know what I mean? This is regular household music, right? What is the sound of Amapiano? Like, what does that sound actually mean? You know, when you separate it as a genre, as a music on its own, what does Amapiano actually mean?
Because it's a mixture of a lot of stuff. Like I said, we used to listen to deep house, tribal house, and kwaito, but it mostly falls under kwaito music. There was a genre in South Africa called kwaito. Yeah. So it's mostly kwaito.
Okay, yeah. What distinguishes it from being kwaito then?
It's the element, it's the pitch, and what we actually did also was out of the kwaito, out of taking the idea of kwaito, you know, we sort of like mixed it with a bit of deep house, you know, just to create a certain element that, you know what, it's different from any type of genre. You understand? So we took that kwaito, like more especially the bass lines and the melody of kwaito, but, you know, we sort of like took the chords of the soulful house, you understand? You know, and we tried combining it together, but on a slower tempo because of kwaito was too slow. But, you know, deep house was too fast, so we tried mixing those sounds, but on a slower,
That's pretty dope because there's always a constant evolution of music as well. It's crazy to see how it keeps on evolving in that kind of way. And this is where we're at now. Amapiano, you know?
Well, in saying that, I guess like, and this might be a bit of a touchy subject for you guys, but how do you feel to people who maybe are not as familiar with the process when it comes to producing music and everything? How do you feel when people want to say stuff like, all Amapiano music is the same. Because like for DJs, for singers, for musicians, we know that there's this whole process of thinking about the chords, thinking about the beats, thinking about, you know, progression and how all that works. But then to other people, they're just listening to music and they're just hearing sound. So then how do you feel when people kind of come at you with that whole mindset of all Amapianos the same, whether it's Kabza, whether it's you guys?
Well, it's not. I'd say it's not really the same. Sorry, it's not really the same. The only thing that makes it sound the same is
The log drum.
The log drum. I mean, there's a specific sound that all of us use, you know, to identify this is an Amapiano song. You understand? So obviously, when there's a log drum, and then, you know, out of that log drum, obviously when you listen to Amapiano for a whole hour, you only hear that dum 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 dum. You understand? Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah. You understand? So I think that's what makes it people to think, you know, Amapiano. Every song is the same because of the log drum. You understand? And obviously, I don't know if you knew about it. Obviously, Amapiano has its own subgenres.
Yes.
Now you understand?
I personally don't know. Enlighten
Yeah,
me. Enlighten me, please.
Yeah, there's a skicha, you know, the one obviously that's kind of trending now. There's also private school piano. So with us, you know, in South Africa, we know that no, this is the skicha style. You understand? Because it also has its certain elements that they use for the skicha, and there's also certain elements that we use for the private school. You know, although it's one genre, but just the subgenres of it. You understand? So if somebody says Amapiano is the same, I'll be like,
There's a lot. There's also Bacardi.
yeah, there's Bacardi also.
Soulful.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if somebody says Amapiano is the same, like, oh, okay, no, it's fine.
You just stay there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're a DJ, you'll be like, if a person hears, if a person says Amapiano, every song is the same, that means I really played a good set, because of the set that I was playing. You know, it was a banger set. You know, the way I mixed the songs. You know,
It just felt like the
it
one.
felt like
One song, 1 hour.
Yeah.
That's good.
You know, just out of the negativity that they have, you know,
Yes.
just try and make it positive for yourself. You know.
Of course, yeah.
You know how you guys started like with deep house? You were playing deep house. You're playing soulful deep house, was it?
Yes.
Yeah. So how do your fan react when you change like to Amapiano, leaving deep house?
Because Amapiano still has that deep house feel and the soulful sound. So hence why we were able to change from deep house to Amapiano.
Yeah. But it really wasn't that.
Wasn't that serious?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't that serious because of, you know, when we started, you know, this movement. Understand? It still had that soulful feel, but it was on a, as I said, it was on a lower pitch.
Yeah.
It was on a slower pitch. So eventually, you know, the older guys would be like, you know what? This is the type of sound that we are looking for. You understand? So this just like how the transformation. That's how it happened. You know. So eventually, when we get to a gig, and then, you know, out of guys that play Afro beats and everything, you know, when you arrive, be like, we know we're gonna get that different taste of a sound. You understand?
I was gonna ask, you just mentioned Afrobeats, and also when you said the thing about the one vibe, I remember everyone used to say that Wizkid's album felt like just one constant vibe made in Lagos, like it just felt like one party with different moments in it, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys, or how, I guess you don't speak for every single artist that's playing or producing Amapiano right now, but what do you guys feel about Afrobeats artists really taking a lot of influences now from Amapiano beats? You're seeing it a lot in slightly, I'd say a lot of like even Ashake, like he's putting a lot of Amapiano type influences into his music. Does that feel great in terms of seeing the sound being an inspiration to other music, or is it almost like do you want to have the genres kind of separate in their way? What do you guys feel?
Well, for me, you know, they're inspired. You understand, and obviously, I think I probably think that they obviously the kind of piano that we're doing. You understand, they love it, but you know, they want to take it and transform their own sound and join it with the Amapiano sound. Understand? I just think
I'd really appreciate if they could feature Amapiano artists from South Africa. Yeah, after all, it's music.
Yeah.
Like we saw that with Davido and Focalistic, and, you know, and Burna Boy to an
and
extent.
Burna Boy,
But like, that's cool. I guess coming back to like your roots and how it all kind of started to come together, were there any creative challenges you guys encountered at the beginning, and are they still there now? Like, are you still finding any hurdles to jump over to create and keep creating when it comes to Amapiano?
For right now, there isn't. At first, it was so hard because Amapiano started as an instrumental songs, right?
Yes.
For us to put vocals on Amapiano was a bit hard.
Yeah.
But now we got it all figured out.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who would you say? Who would you say right now? Pioneers. I mean, you can obviously answer and say yourself too, right? In the scene right now, where Amapiano is right now, who would you say are the pioneers that are actually pushing it forward and taking it to wherever the next level needs to be?
Okay, Cubs are small, obviously.
Yeah.
Scorpion Kings, Do aka TRP. Who else? Mosa Keys.
Well, yeah, there are a couple of people. I mean, when you build something, obviously, some of the people have to, help you, grow it. You understand? Even Major League. I mean, Major League has played a huge part in, pushing the sound with their balcony mixes. I mean, that was a very, very big move because of, their balcony mixes created a lot of opportunities. So yeah, also Major League did a good job in pushing the movement. Yeah, MFR Souls.
Yeah, there we go. I was waiting for it. I was like, when are they gonna say it? You have to, right? You have to.
Yeah, I mean, MFR Souls. I mean, obviously, also you mustn't forget yourself. I mean,
for sure.
Obviously, in the Love You Tonight, it put a lot of guys and made a lot of guys notice that what, out of this instrument, you can just put on a nice vocalist and out of a nice chordful beat, and then still becomes a banger. Move on, amanigi, you understand?
Yes.
It all created this movement that's happening right now because of the even so that we can even rap into these songs. Oh, okay,
okay.
Fast forward, La Lela Amapiano, coming back, you understand? So yeah.
That's pretty dope. Yeah. How would you describe the sound in 3 words for someone who's just hearing it? For the first time, or who hasn't heard it yet? Actually, sorry. What would you say that they're in for, and how could you describe it? Yeah, when they listen.
In 3 words.
In 3 words. Tough kick. This is probably the hardest question so far. Huh?
You can go first.
Fun.
Okay.
Lifestyle.
No sharing answers on this exam. Spiritual.
Yeah.
You got any more? There's a couple more in your mind, or?
Okay, love also.
Yeah.
In some of the songs.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's the vibe. It's fun music. You dance to it.
Lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle. Obviously, in South Africa, when you this Amapiano household head, it goes in with the outfits and everything, and the expensive champagnes. You understand? That's
There we
really
go.
feel like I know we are in the Amapiano scene now. It's us. You
Yeah.
understand? Yeah.
That's awesome.
And love, nowadays a lot of producers, are creating music, and they're making you feel the music. You understand? So there are some of the songs that when it plays, we're like,
The classic.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love her. But anyway, you understand?
That's dope.
That song "Love You Tonight." How did that song come about? Because it was pretty big. That song around December when it came out this side.
Okay.
It was a pretty good song. Yeah.
The song "Love You Tonight," it had a different version to it.
Wow.
So we first started the beat, me and him, and we went to Kabza's studio with the beat, and he came with the vocals, and we just put everything together.
So what did Kabza Producer did to the song?
Okay, they came with the vocals, did the beat.
Right.
Yeah.
When it comes to your recent EP, T Squared, if I'm correct, yeah? Is that how you guys say it? Yeah, T Squared, yeah?
We do Melo and do
Yeah, it was just pretty dope. It's almost like it was just meant to happen kind of thing, What brought that project about? Like, why create it? And what is it? What type of story do you want it to tell?
Okay, people were wanting the old sound back. So if you can listen to the EP, it's more soulful. It's more of the first piano that we created. Hence why the artwork is a chalkboard, T squared, mats, stuff. So yeah, we were just basically bringing back the sound. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's pretty interesting. That like the even the artwork it goes
Tells
that
a story
deep.
too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the
That's
drawing
dope.
board almost,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's
we
dope.
got it. That's pretty dope. Similar kind of, I mean, you'd probably have to have the same
Yeah,
ideas,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. Before we switch into, switch gears into doing some kind of challenge, because we are in Australia, so we have to, he's dreading it already. So we do have to, obviously, challenge or test some of the Australian knowledge. But I mean, any kind of final questions that we've got in terms of the music and the art. Yeah,
I've heard some rumblings of something happening this weekend. So like aside from the shows, so like. What's happening this weekend for you guys? I've heard some rumblings of some new music or something else happening. So is that a scoop that I'm picking up on, or what are we talking about here?
Oh yeah, we're dropping very soon. A very beautiful project. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they're keeping it hush there.
Wow. Well, you heard it here first.
You got the look from the manager saying, hey, that's enough.
If you come into the show, you'll hear the music.
Okay.
That's what we heard.
Oh,
Okay,
that's pretty dope.
That's dope. Now I'm excited.
Do you guys ever fight?
Obviously, we're not perfect. We do, but at the end of the day, we fix everything and get back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. My final closing, I'm a piano related.
I'm asking
right?
this because they've been together like for a long
Yeah,
time.
I mean that's
So,
prone.
yeah.
Some relationships haven't lasted that long at all, man.
Yeah, true.
You got some lockdown ones that have already broken apart in the past 2 years. Yeah,
12 years. 12 years.
yeah, more than even now,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much, right?
yeah,
Yeah, or just about. Yeah, it's pretty cool. My last one on the topic of piano. I'm gonna start calling it piano because you guys call it piano, right? Piano, Amapiano. Yeah, all right. What is the significance of the whistle that we're always hearing? Like, where did that come from, and why is it so integral as well now in the music? Like,
I really don't know. It was there for like 2 weeks or so.
I think was a trend from like
it was a
just
trend,
a
no?
trend.
Yeah.
some girl was just like blowing it. We saying it was a vibe, so everyone
Just
was
it became a vibe.
Yeah.
Huh? It just became a vibe.
Yeah. No, you're right. Actually, like this girl,
But guys, also, why do I have a
He's ready.
Pizza Bay, you know? Like,
You gotta keep it
No, I
on
mean,
you.
it's also a lifestyle. It's the skicha lifestyle. You understand? You know, with the skicha, there's a lifestyle towards it. You understand? It's the whistle. It's those TikTok dances. You understand? That's the
Yeah.
skicha lifestyle.
Yeah, I guess it all plays a part in like pushing and promoting.
Yeah,
the sound
it
because-
plays a big role.
yeah, I mean, you guys mentioned lifestyle as one of the words to describe the music too. So you see how different people interpret it and take that on as well in
Yeah.
terms of their life too. Shall we switch gears and put on our? We're back in the. We're going back to our drawing board in the chalkboard. We're in a classroom right now. Yeah, let's test some knowledge.
Yeah,
I've got some slangs here. I guess. We'll probably pass the phone around. You guys can choose whichever one of these you want to ask as well, right? I'll start off with. Do you guys want to do a challenge against each other, or would you like to help each other out here and do collaborative thinking when it comes to answering?
I think we can help each other.
You want to help each other out? All right, no worries. So we've got a couple of Australian slangs here. Don't worry, it's not too bad. This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do to start it off. Then we'll ask a light one, just to see where your knowledge levels are at. Okay. What do you guys think thongs are when you hear thongs?
Thongs.
Yes,
Thongs.
thongs.
Wait, thongs.
THONGS. Thongs.
Hey, that's the one.
Is that a slang?
It's indeed. It's a slang for an item.
yeah.
Like thongs, the ones that ladies wear.
I knew that was probably going to be the answer there. What would you say as well? Same answer.
Song.
Would you like to phone a friend on the side?
Yeah.
Any answers on the sidelines here?
Manager.
If you guys didn't hear that on the audio, manager said G-string. Guys, should we break the news to them?
Yeah, please.
Sorry, that is actually incorrect. When we mention the word thongs here, we're referring to sandals or slippers. You know the ones that you take to the beach?
Flip-flops.
Flip-flops. There you go. Yeah. Those
But you know, same.
Same. Yeah.
It happens.
You guys want to try any of these here?
Yo. I mean, guys, I don't know if I know all of these.
No, but the manager was right.
You said ladies, what did you say? G-string?
Yeah.
Definitely not the same.
Okay, no.
Shape-wise, maybe, but definitely different items.
Okay, let's try another one.
All right. What do y'all think? What do y'all think the phrase "true blue" means?
Well,
True blue.
True blue.
yo, I'll just take a wild guess.
Aim for the aim for the stars. What do you think true blue means?
Stay true.
Yeah, wait, say it with chest. That's okay. It's getting there.
Keep going.
No clue?
I mean, the way you said "say with your
pretty
chest,"
close.
it's pretty close. It's basically like being an authentic Australian, though. Like,
You would typically say true blue Aussie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a to the core Australian. Yeah.
yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
That's one.
That's one. We'll give him one. What we got?
Avo.
Avo.
ARVO. Arvo. Wild guess? He said Australian.
2 seconds.
Arvo.
I don't know, S or something.
What'd you guess? Try. What does it sound like in any kind of way? Arvo.
Avo-ish.
Use it in a sentence.
Use it in a sentence? Yeah. Would you guys like it in a sentence?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's try it.
Oh, yeah, you go.
I'll see you in the Avo.
Or tomorrow, Arvo, we can catch up.
Morning.
Close.
Evening.
Close. I mean,
There's only one left.
there's only one left.
Tomorrow night.
Afternoon. Yeah. Tomorrow, Arvo, afternoon. All right.
Avo.
Arvo. All right. Let's try this one right here. What do you think? No, I want to see the reaction now. What do you think esky is? ESKY. Esky.
Yo.
Esky. ESKY. Use it in a sentence. Could you please grab me a drink from the esky?
Cooler box.
Cooler box? That's indeed the one. It's also even a brand now too. I don't know if it was a brand first. It was a brand first? Yeah.
It's the same way, like in Zimbabwe, we call all toothpaste Colgate.
Yeah,
whether or not it's Colgate.
Just Colgate. All right.
Eski.
We got a couple more for you guys.
I'm ready.
You feeling ready?
We've got 3 so far, no?
Is that what's the scores? We'll see. The editor can suss it out for us. Is it 2? Oh no. Good.
I'm not sure about this one myself, but like whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. WOOP. WOOP.
Poopol.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Poopol.
Did you say poop hole? Poop hole.
I've heard this one, but I'm not sure if it's correct myself. So
Whoop whoop. Shall we give him a sentence?
yeah. You live in the whoop whoop.
Yeah. Oh, that guy lives way too far. He lives all the way in whoop whoop.
Oh, in the desert.
I know, right? What do you think? Yeah. What would whoop whoop be?
Very far.
Yeah, essentially. I pretty much gave it away, right? Yeah. Whoop whoop is like you don't know where it is. You know it's far, but you know it's far. Whoop whoop. So
Big by the
anywhere, just
snakes.
somewhere there.
All right, then y'all ready? Y'all feeling confident now? You've got a few
I
in
think
the bag.
they got a few in the
Like,
bag.
you're there. You're almost there. The next one I would say is defo, DEFO,
Defo.
defo.
Def.
Definitely.
Hey,
Wow. That was a good shout. That's not bad. Wait, what gave it away? Defo. What do you think?
Therefore, like definitely.
Yeah.
So a lot of Australian slang is like that. They're just trying to shorten things.
No one's got time like that,
Yeah.
man.
They're just trying to.
So,
noticed.
if by any chance, like, then you should be like, whoop, whoop.
Yeah. You know what I mean? No one has time.
Rather than trying to explain to someone how far something
Yeah,
is,
like he lives there over the bridge. By the way, he lives in Whoop Whoop. There you go. All right, what do you reckon? One more?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Rooted or rooted.
Sure.
ROOTED. Rooted, or we typically say rooted.
But context.
Context, right? I want to see. ROOTED.
When you're feeling yourself, I don't know.
What gives you that answer there?
Like the way you say like rooted.
Interesting. When you're feeling yourself. All right. What,
Basically, it's like, this guy's like rooted.
this guy's rooted, man. All right. What do you think? No clue? Yeah, manager. He's already searched it up.
He's already typed it out from his account.
Would you guys like to give it a sentence? Give him a sentence and then we can explain.
Did you root last night?
Yo.
See, so
No, but wait.
yeah.
No, but wait, Richard.
he's given.
Behave.
He's got his head in the gutter, right?
yeah,
So he gave you one definition, but it's not the one we're thinking of right now.
No, but
But it is one of them. Yeah.
It's like it's
He said, "Did you root last night?"
like
Rooted.
you got rooted last night.
But typically, almost actually, it goes in line, right?
It does.
Most people would say like, so let's say you're using your laptop, yeah, or your laptop doesn't work anymore. It's shattered. You've poured water on it. You say that laptop's rooted. It's done. It's finished. It's broken.
that one?
That one. Yeah, that one, Richard. That one.
Because I used to work like with boys, so every time there was
Every time they use rooted, they use the other. Yeah. So yeah, it's done. But you can see how it matches. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So I mean, you can use it in the context, right?
Yeah. So out of context. Well, what was the scores at the end? What would we say?
I'm
It looks like four. Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's a passing. 4 out of 4. Hey, round of applause. That's
big.
a
That's big.
So we can officially welcome you guys to Australia.
Yes.
You're pretty much ready. You're going to be traveling to Whoop Whoop, grabbing cold ones from the Eskies.
Yes. But just be careful. You don't
And
get
Defo and Diavo, you guys will have some great times, man. So, yeah.
I want to get rooted.
and then there's that one there. What can we expect next from MFR Souls or from you guys?
More
Also,
music.
Yeah.
More music, more tours.
That's it.
Yeah, more collabs even in Australia.
Y'all looking for a vocalist? Or no, guy?
No, we have to leave Australia with at least 2 or 3 songs.
Look at that.
Amazing.
Look at God.
I just happen to be free.
By your
He
grace.
said I just happen to be free. Yeah. Nah, that's dope. Honestly, it's been a dope experience to hear a bit more about the scene. You guys come up as well and what's to come. We're very excited. I mean, it's bubbling here for us, for you guys. Like I said, this is just what you're used to. So thank you for gracing us with the with the sound and with the opportunity to actually experience it as well. All the way on the other side of the world. It's pretty crazy how it travels like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. We're keen for more and more music and what's more to come. Once again, I've been Daniel, Chief Olasoji.
Richard, 100K.
Mufaro.
And
You made a 200K.
First reloaded.
there we go, man. It's been MFR Souls. 400K.
Piano to the world.
There we are, man. Thank you guys so much. All right, round of applause.